Hello again. So, what I would like to look at today is part of the Nextion editor, and it would be if you look to the far left over here, and as you leave your cursor on top of it, it says bring to the top and bring to the bottom. These two buttons I tend to use a lot. So, well, these two, and then we're also gonna look into, just to make the video a little bit longer, we're gonna add the same size. I tend to use these a lot on my my buttons and on my hotspots. So I thought I'd share what these are. So let's look. I have 3 squares here. 1, 2, 3. BT0 and 2 and BT1. So let's say, for example, we move this one over here. We move this one over here. Let's say, for example, we want to bring BT1, the black square, and we wanted it on the bottom of these 2 squares. So we go to the far left and we go to the bottom. So it'd bring these 2 above. The pink one and the yellow one, so it brings it up. But what if we wanted the yellow one below the black one? So we go back, we click on this one, the yellow one, and we use the bring to the bottom button. So now you have top, middle, and bottom. Let's say, for example, you wanted the black one above the pink one, then you would bring it to the top. Oops, I didn't click it, I guess, so bring it to the top. And you want this one to the bottom. That's already to the bottom. So let's make it more interesting here. We have 3. 1, 2, 3. So what if you want to bring the yellow one just above the pink one? So you can play with it as in any way you'd like. It's just a way of manipulating the 3 buttons into who goes on top and who goes on bottom. And if you notice too, as well, you tend to lose text. So maybe you wanted this one really close, and you wanted the text to the far left, so you go to the attribute, you go to X center, you want it to the far left, and it goes to the far left in case you had to put any wording together. That's how you would do it. On some of them I have it that way. Let me see if I can remember which one. Was it the brightness? No. Display time. Okay, so that's how I have, if you look right here on these 2, that's how I have them. This one, if you notice, let me see if I can get this out of the way here. Okay, so I have my button on top, and just above this number square, and then my text one, this one is just, well, this one doesn't, this one's just above it and next to this number one. And that's how you can use it. And the numbers, well, they'll come out, and this one's set up to where it's far right, and this one's just in the center. And then the numbers will just go scrolling leftward. That's one example of doing that one. Oh, I know which one. Let's see, do I do it on this one? No, I don't do it on this one. No, I don't. Okay, so that's one example of doing that on those 3 there, and how you can manipulate the 3 squares. So, as into who goes on top and who goes on bottom. So let's look into something else here. So I have 3 buttons. let's make this one right here, this one longer, and this one shorter and smaller. This one's smaller, so make a huge difference here. So let's look into this one, this little button on the far left. This one, if you put your cursor on top of it, it says same size. You can actually manipulate all these three, the sizes within the three. But how do you determine you want this size, you want this size, you want this size? So the way you would do that is you would click this one to be the first one. So we click on this one first, hold down your control key on your keypad, and you go to the next one, and you would click the second one and click the third one. So since I clicked the pink one first, they're all going to be the same size as the pink one. So if you go back to the same size button, click it, they all came to the same size as the pink one. Let me see here. And then, so if you noticed, same height, same width, same, oh, this one's above it, same width and same height. So let's do it again one more time. One more example here. Let's say this one's really, really small. This one's really, really medium. And this one's really, really tall. What if we all wanted them all the small size? So you click this one first, and it doesn't matter what you click second or third. The only one that makes a difference is the first one. So you click on, click on this one first, control key, click on one of these two, control, while you're clicking them, you're still holding down the control key. You do not release the control key until you are done with clicking. Well, for me, in my case, there would be these three. So let's do this again. You want the size of the black one, hold down the control key. While you're holding down the control key, you click the other two. Doesn't matter which one. And then you click the same size button. And then they will all go the same size as the black one. Easy peasy. Same height, same width. That's one way of doing it. Or another way of doing it, as in, I did show on the other buttons, like on the number pads or the keypads. You can click. Let's make another one again. Let's make this one big again. And this one, leave it small, and let's do a medium. Or let's say you wanted them all a couple more this size. Then you would go do a Control C. You want to copy this one. And then you want to do, and then release the both buttons, and then you want to do a Control V, and ta-da! Another one populates. See that? It would be the same size as the pink one. If we do just a Control V, they'll just keep populating as many times as you want. V, Control V, Control V, Control V, and so you'll have multiples of these. Yeah, I think I did it on the number pad. Showing how I made the hotspots. So, and that's another way of speeding up the process as well. So what we did today is just showed how we use the bring to the bottom and bring to the top keys. We also showed a way of sizing all of them to the same size, and As a bonus, what we did today is how to make multiple ones. And I hope you found this to be a useful video. See you again in the future. You have a wonderful day.